Welcome back, everybody, to episode 22 of the TBROS podcast. What's up, bro?
What's going on? Guys,
Mm-hmm.
today is a very special day.
Oh, why?
As of recording, today is Dayton's 23rd birthday.
Oh, man, now you're
Man.
making me sound old.
Man, 23 years old, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Man, two full years of legal drinking, man. That's crazy.
Is that what makes you excited?
No, there's nothing special about 23 years old, but
Yep.
cool,
Nothing
man.
special.
One more year
One more year for what?
until you're dead.
Oh, until I'm dead?
It's just a big old countdown.
24? Oh, like X and everybody?
Yeah.
You believe in that crap?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't he die at 24 or something?
I don't know.
I think because he, like, in a song, like, a long time ago, he's like, I'm going to end at 24 or whatever.
So did Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Never mind.
He said that too, but he didn't die, so.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of, Little Uzi.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite?
He's all right. He's not bad. Heck, I've been trying to get my Spotify under, like, control, because, like, my like, top songs of, like, you know how they do that for every single year?
Mm-hmm.
I'll look through that playlist that they made, and there'll be songs I've never heard before.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the crap?
Yeah, but you don't have premium, so they probably don't care about you.
Well, no, it's just because I probably haven't listened to that many songs for them to put on my list.
I thought you listened to music all the time.
So this past year, I had a 6-month free trial for Apple Music.
That explains
So
it.
I used that for the last 6 months. And it expired about a month ago, so I've been trying to, and
So which one's better?
probably Apple Music,
Oh, that's cruel.
especially on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
On the computer, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Spotify is practically Spotify Premium on my laptop. Like, I could choose whichever songs.
Yeah, but you have ads and
and
stuff.
crap, but I can skip those. So
I guess. It is weird on the computer. I do agree.
So it's practically just free Spotify Premium on the computer, so it's totally fine. It doesn't really matter. That's usually where I've been using it recently.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing my games on my computer and then just having Spotify playing in the background, and I can hook up my laptop to have my Spotify playing through my computer, so I can, like, change the music over here, but it play through my computer. So I've been listening to a lot of Thomas Rhett because I went to his concert and really was awesome, and then a lot of John Party. John Party's pretty cool too.
Country people.
Yeah, both of those are pretty country people.
I've only heard of one of them.
Thomas Rhett.
Yeah.
John Party is on a song on one of Thomas Rhett's most popular songs, "Beer Can't Fix."
So what happened to you, bro?
What's that mean?
Like, you started listening to country and stuff now?
Well, my girlfriend and I we've been to 2 concerts now, both of them
It's
being.
always a girl.
Well, it's pretty cool. I never cared to go to one until I went to one with her, and now I'm like, they're pretty dang cool. I went to Thomas Rhett and then Jason Aldean. Jason Aldean's pretty cool too.
Used to be hip hop or die.
Yeah, actually yesterday I was listening to my all-time favorite album of all time, Quavo
I knew you were
Honcho
gonna say
by
that.
Quavo. It's like 2018 or something. It's
Mhm.
my favorite album of all time, seriously.
I figured it would be something 21 related.
No, it's Quavo. Quavo for sure. He has 21 as a feature on one of the songs, and Drake and Madonna,
Oh,
And
Madonna.
Cardi B,
She's an interesting human being.
Saweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
First concert was a Andy Mineo concert.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
Oh, it was
A
wild.
lot of
It was
people
so
won't
wild.
know who that is.
Why not?
I mean, he's like a Christian rapper. I don't know.
Yeah, but
He's not
he's
mainstream.
super popular.
He's not mainstream.
His
though.
listens on his music?
How many monthly listeners do you think he has?
I'll look it up. But
I don't
no, I
think
was
a lot.
13.
I bet you it's not a lot.
I was 13, and whatever You Can't Stop Me came on.
Yeah,
I was like,
you
holy
can.
smokes.
He has quite a bit. 1.4.
Yeah.
That's actually more than one of the country out.
105 million on that song.
Yeah, one of my favorite recently one of my favorite country artists doesn't get 1.5 or 1.4 million listeners a month. Connor Smith.
Yep, I remember. Yep, that was a fun one.
Is that the only one you said?
Well, first one.
You been to other ones?
No, not really.
What's that mean? Not.
No,
You've been to a part of one? Like
maybe. No. So, what's up?
nothing. So
Next topic. What
yeah. Let's get the sports out of the way because
Okay.
I really want to dive into
Chiefs versus Raiders.
our movies and our shows that we've been watching.
Okay.
Because I'm excited to turn this
Chiefs
podcast
beat
into
the
most of that.
Raiders in their last game.
Yes, we did indeed.
What was the score?
No idea. Don't quiz me things.
What?
30 to like 17 or something like that.
31-13.
Okay, yeah.
Patrick versus
Wasn't too bad.
Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah. The backup for the Raiders.
And Patrick also did terrible.
No, he didn't. I mean, what was his QBR? What's like the QBR?
81.4.
And what's the RTG?
105.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So it's really good.
Only had 100 or 200 yards.
He didn't. I mean, we didn't need much production.
I don't know how we scored 31 points with these stats.
I mean, what are you talking about?
We had 3 rushing yards, I guess, so that sort of makes sense.
touchdowns. Yeah.
Yeah, or 3 rushing touchdowns. I mean.
Yeah.
Pinocchio, obviously leading again.
Yep. Isaiah Pacheco, 7th round draft pick this past year. By the way. It's
Name me
awesome.
3 of the rushing touchdowns and who made them.
I could do all 3 of them. Ronald Jones the second.
Okay.
Pacheco.
Okay.
And Kadarius Toney.
Correct. Who had the best average running yards?
Running yards. Patrick.
Correct.
Yeah.
9.7.
Yeah.
It only had 3 carries.
Yeah.
So he must have been wild. And
Mm.
Kadarius had the second best.
Yeah, he only had 1 carry or something like that.
3 carries.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Our receiving was pretty booty. I mean, considering we only had 200 yards. So
Yeah.
Justin Watson had the best.
Yeah, he had 1
At
catch
one
for
reception.
64 yards.
67
That's
yards.
our biggest play from scrimmage this year. It's pretty small for what the Mahomes era of the Chiefs have been. We've had bigger plays than that. I mean, Tyreek Hill last year had a 75-yarder. So
Juju had 35
yeah, on 2
off
catches.
of 2 plays.
2 catches, yeah.
One of them was a trick play that I saw or whatever.
No.
Didn't they do the running around the rosy thingy?
That wasn't to him.
It was the Juju, I swear.
No, it wasn't. That's no, that play was actually called back because of a holding penalty, but they were playing around, and
Literally.
and Mahomes lined up behind his running back who caught the snap. Jarek played quarterback in high school, so he like actually knew how to receive snaps, and so Jarek, our running back, caught the snap, runs out, pitches it back to Mahomes. Then Mahomes throws it across the field to Kadarius Toney, who actually galloped straight into the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
But our All-Pro, first-team All-Pro center, Creed Humphrey, got called for a holding penalty.
Dang. Oof.
And then the very next play, Kadarius Toney got a little a reverse sweep hand off to him, and he ran it in. It didn't even matter. The very next play, he ran it in. Same person too who touched the ball, so it's really good. Another cool stat. So Jerick McKinnon, like I just talked about, he caught a touchdown on Saturday.
Yep.
And
for 0 yards.
2 yards. Well, the touchdown
Average
was a
0
2-yard.
yards.
The touchdown was a 2-yard catch, but he probably had a second catch that knocked him back, or probably had a loss of yards.
Yep.
So he probably ended up with 2 catches for 0 yards and a touchdown.
Correct.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
So that is his 7th straight game with a receiving touchdown,
Mm-hmm.
making his total up to 9 receiving touchdowns this year. I think that's got to be the most out of any running backs in the NFL this year. Because, I mean, he's a running back and he's catching receiving touchdowns. You know what I mean? So, it's pretty cool.
Dang.
I started him in fantasy the past 3 weeks, and he's been really good. And also in fantasy, I won my championship.
Really?
I did.
Dang. Does it
Yeah.
make you happy?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, I at the beginning of the year, I started with 3. I ended with only 2 leagues, thanks to a bunch of assholes.
What?
What
happened?
I'll explain. So, a
Don't
lot of
use
times
names or anything.
they're random people.
Okay.
So 98.2% of the time I use the ESPN fantasy app because I think it's the best.
98.2?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to the 1.8?
The one I left then, of course. This is the only other time I've used anything else. And so I joined one,
Mm-hmm.
and ESPN has limitations where you can only play with a 10-man random league.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to join a random league, it's only allowed to be 10 people in there.
Yeah.
That makes the strategy and the competition not as hard. I like to play on 12 to 14 because that makes your teams not as good. It makes the strategies different. You have to be more careful with what your players are and trying to build a better roster. With 10 mans, it almost seems like your team is unfair. Like you can start all these good players and have people on your bench who are still crazy awesome players.
Mm-hmm.
When in a 14-team league, you're not going to have that many good players.
Mm-hmm.
Your starters are going to be okay, pretty good. And your bench, you might have one guy that you would be like, okay, he's a pretty good player. And then the rest are going to be like, they'll give you 8 points a week. If they get 15, you're cool, but you don't, you know what I mean? So I joined Sleeper, another fantasy app, a 14-team league. I started off 0-2, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started to win. I won until I was probably 8-2 at the time, which was the start of the playoffs. There's only 14 weeks in our playoffs, I think, something like that. And well, the commissioner of the league I guess he has more control in this app than ESPN gives them, because he is able to control my roster.
Mm-hmm.
And he dropped all the players from my roster and picked them up on his team.
Mm-hmm. Funny.
So I deleted the app.
You delete the app.
I didn't even leave the league. I just deleted it. I didn't save it to my library, nothing. I deleted the app.
You must have joined a weird one.
It's the normal 14-team league, man. We were going solid until he did that. Then I looked at some other rosters too. They had people drop from theirs too.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not fair, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the heck? I was kicking butt, man. So I didn't care.
Is there no chat?
There is, and a bunch of people were getting mad. I didn't care to talk, but I just left, man.
I've heard of people doing stuff, like commissioners doing crazy stuff, though. Yeah.
I mean, that's not fair. That's not cool. So I'm not doing that again. But my 2 other leagues, I finished one at 10-4. Was the either the 2 or the 3 seed going into our playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up winning the championship last night. I won our championship by 10 points.
Dang.
10 fantasy
Didn't you have a guy give you like a whole bunch of points or something you told me?
Not yesterday.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
So pretty awesome. My other league, I actually finished okay too. 8-6 was my other league's record. Who was incredible. Would have my team that was 8-6 would have creamed my team that was 10-4. By the way,
Yeah.
would have destroyed it this past week. Destroyed it. That's just how it goes. I ended up getting 5th place, so I did not make the playoffs in that league. My 8-6 team did not make the playoffs. But I did the best I can making 5th place because the playoffs are just 1 through 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the best I can in the losers bracket. So I won the losers bracket.
That's cool.
Which it's fine, I guess.
You don't get any money for being the champion in one of these?
No, it's just a random league. Now, if I used my ESPN Plus account, I can join different leagues, but I expired it where I could win some money.
What the heck,
But
bro?
I canceled that because
What
we
the heck, bro?
weren't using it, and they'll charge me $10 a month. So
I have HBO Max. You got to pay for ESPN Plus. That was our agreement.
I mean, we're not using ESPN Plus though.
Cruel.
When fights start up again, we can do it.
What do you mean? Fights every Saturday, bro.
When we want to watch a PPV fight, we can do it.
So it's been 2 weeks. That's because Dayton, was sick last Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And half of Wednesday.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering why we skipped a week, that's why. It's because I was sickly. Still slightly sickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty cool fantasy stuff.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Thoughts on DeMar?
Okay, yeah, we could talk about that. No, it's horrible. What do you think? I mean,
I didn't see it.
Well, heck, I didn't. Well, I saw it after the play, of course. I don't blame anybody on the field. No, it's not. It's nobody on the field's fault at all.
There's no targeting in the NFL, is there?
I mean, it wouldn't be called targeting.
Yeah, no, but is there targeting in there?
You wouldn't get ejected for it, no. Like unless you really do something like on purpose. Like targeting.
Didn't he put his helmet down?
No, nothing. There's no flag on that play. There's no flag. I mean, you watch it. It's just a normal.
I heard he got up and took a couple steps.
The receiver caught the ball. DeMar came down from the high safety spot, and they both put their shoulders down. But it's just a total, complete legal football play.
Yeah.
DeMar tackled T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
They both stood up. DeMar took about 1 or 2 steps, and then you can see his body shut down, and him just hit his head hard on the turf and fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's nobody's fault on the football field at all. It's just his body. That's how.
Saw a picture today of him up in the bed.
Yeah,
he's chilling now.
He's actually been released and is going back to Buffalo today.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out, but
he's fine. What do you mean?
Is he gonna be back next season?
Next season?
Yeah,
probably.
So we know his heart stopped, but do we know what happened?
A cardiac arrest is what happened.
Well, yeah, his heart stopped.
That's
it. That's all we know.
That's the. Yeah.
I didn't do any research. I was just wondering if you did. Is what his name still talking on the TV?
Skip, yeah.
Is Skip still exist?
Yeah, Skip
is his co-host back?
I haven't looked into it. I know the day after he tweeted, Shannon Sharp did not show up to the show.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
And I know the second day he came back and they fought about it.
Did Skip stick by his guns?
Yeah.
Damn, Skip. Holy shit. Because I remember that was a tweet had 170 million views or whatever.
It's got 200 million views.
Yeah.
That's absurd, but yeah.
He didn't say anything that'd get you canceled, but still,
no,
it was funny.
I mean,
he was speaking as a true Chiefs fan.
I didn't know. I thought it was fine. It actually helped.
We know
us.
deep down in your heart that you wanted them to lose that game.
It helped us.
So would that count as a tie?
For what?
The game? How'd that game count?
No, canceled it. Nothing happened.
Really? So it doesn't count anything?
The records didn't change at all.
Damn. So how's that going to work?
Yeah, I'll explain it right now. So, the playoffs, right? Chiefs got the 1 seed, of course. Awesome. Chiefs are the 1. The Bills are the 2. Cincinnati is the 3. Jacksonville is the 4.
Jacksonville.
That's correct. They won
What the hell?
They won their division at like 8 and 9.
Fook?
Yeah, they won their division at 8 and 9.
8 and 9. That's not possible either.
What do you mean?
Isn't there only 16 games?
It's 17 games.
Oh, is that old school stuff?
Whoa. No, this is the second year of it. Playing 17 games.
It used to be 16.
Yeah, for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. It's old school stuff. Back in my day.
Yeah, well, 2 years ago. But yeah.
Back in my day.
Sure.
Back
So
when I
Jacksonville.
couldn't drink legally. Mm.
That's correct. That's correct. Legally.
Okay, Jacksonville
is
is
the
the 4th.
Baltimore is the 5th.
Okay.
LA is the 6th. The Chargers.
Oh, this is a whole league.
What are you talking about?
That's what, I thought you were just talking about like.
No, this is the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
And the 7th is Miami. Okay.
Is your Tugo Bugo guy gonna do good?
He didn't play the last month or two, so I don't know.
What happened to him?
Concussion again.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit, I didn't
you
know
saw like early in the season.
Yeah.
The season he got screwed up was throwing up signs and stuff. That's so funny actually.
That's cruel. Wow, making fun of Tua Tungo.
Tua Tagovailoa, yes, correct. So I'll explain how the Bills and the Cincy is gonna work. So let's start with Cincy. Let's say they won.
They're going back to the Super Bowl.
Sure. So if they were to have lost yesterday to the Baltimore Ravens, either way, win or lose, Baltimore and Cincy are playing in the playoffs round 1 again. So they're playing back-to-back weeks. They're playing week 18 and week 1 of the playoffs, which kind of sucks for both of them because they're playing back-to-back games. If Cincinnati lost, even Cincinnati won the division, which should automatically give them a home playoff game, right? If Cincy lost, which they didn't, but this is just if, the home field advantage would have been decided on a coin flip. So that's one thing that they decided to do. Obviously, it didn't happen because Cincinnati did beat the Baltimore Ravens yesterday, and they will be playing again this weekend for the playoffs. So it's in Cincinnati. Buffalo. Buffalo is hosting a home game, of course. They're the 2 seed. But let's say the Chiefs. Let's say the Bills and the Chiefs play each other in the conference championship. You would think it would be at the Chiefs because we're the 1 seed. They're the 2 seed. You would play at the 1 seed spot. Well, it's going to be played at a neutral site because the records are practically the same, but the Bills don't have as many games played as us. So if it's a Chiefs-Bills conference championship, it's going to be at a neutral site, nobody's home team. It'd be in like, I don't know, Florida or something like that.
It is pretty wild on here. It just says can'ts.
No.
I bet that's never happened.
I'm sure it has, but
Yeah, when's the last time that happened,
Not in
Connor?
my memory, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's no-
probably back in the day, maybe even pre-Super Bowl era, so 58 years ago, 57 years ago.
Just a canceled game.
So
Who was winning that game, by the way?
Cincy was upset 7-3.
Oh my gosh.
Which I was rooting for him to win, but it
Well,
didn't.
yeah.
But it
So
didn't
was Skip.
matter. It didn't matter. No, he didn't. No,
He was speaking for like the whole Midwest.
no.
He's like,
But,
we should have had that game. Keep going. I mean,
actually, it ended up okay for us, for the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Because we got the first seed, no matter what happened.
that was something.
So we don't have to play this weekend now. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So another cool story with the number 1 seeds. So it's the Chiefs on our side, the AFC. On the NFC, it is the Philadelphia Eagles. And you know who's on the Eagles and who's on the Chiefs?
Who?
The brothers, Jason and Kelsey, or Jason and Travis Kelsey.
Who? What does Jason do?
He's a center. He's going to be a Hall of Famer too. He's one of the best centers I've seen in a long time. Okay, you listening?
Yeah. He's the best center in the NFL.
Probably not, but he'll be a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Jason and Travis will both be in the Hall of Fame one day, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They host a podcast. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
we talked about this.
So it's just like
We talked about if it was TBROS, and
yeah.
luckily it's not.
And it's why would it be TBROS?
Travis, I don't know. T-Bro and J-Bro.
So it's funny because they have the number 1 podcast right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
What do you mean right now?
Like it flips. Like popularity flips. You know.
Okay.
And then they have the number 1 podcast, and they have the number 1 seeds. Both of them. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that is pretty wild. How come it has an asterisk and asterisk next to the Philly and Chiefs logos on the standings? And then it has Buffalo Bills says ZZZZYYYZZY. What does that stand for?
So all those ZZs and Ys are hosting, or there's probably a key at the bottom of the screen, by the way.
A key. A key.
And
clinch division, clinch wild card. Okay.
Yeah, other than the asterisks by us are probably
clinch
just
division
the 1
and
seed.
bye.
The bye week, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
The bye week. So.
Crazy, bro.
So yeah, we don't. Well, I was gonna say we don't but we don't have to play in the first week of the playoffs. It's very cool. We get to sit around and watch football with no stress this weekend.
Damn, son.
What?
49ers have a 10-game win streak?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Their last loss was to the Chiefs.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Cincy is on like an 8-win streak.
Correct.
So we're on something close to
5.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
Buffalo's on 7.
Yeah.
The worst win streak. Gotta guess.
12.
No. It's 10. But who is it?
Chicago.
Yeah. What's wrong with them?
They just got the number 1 seed, or the number 1 pick in the draft.
Gosh.
They have the worst record in football.
They are bad. Holy smokes. Holy shit.
It's funny because for all of the season, Texans had it. Okay. And all the Texans had to do was lose the game yesterday, but instead they won 32 to 31, and now they have the 2 pick in the draft.
Dang.
Which doesn't really help too much, I guess.
So how's your Grizzlies, your Grizzles?
Doing very awesome on a 5 or 6 game win streak, tied for number 1 in the West right now.
26-13.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Damn. They play the Spurs tonight.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. Yeah, really awesome. They were
fun. In the media for their last game.
Last night?
I don't like it, but they were. Our homeboy, Mizzou graduate, got into a fight with the dude.
Oh, Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, he got ejected.
Yeah, he's definitely the best to come out of Mizzou. For the time being.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I said I don't know.
You don't know?
For basketball, sure.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you didn't know that, bro?
No, yeah, sure.
Michael might surpass him.
Yeah. He's pretty
especially
good.
if he's not retarded. I
He's-
think that's, you know what,
He's putting up like 17 points a game right now.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He can't do that in college, but he can apparently do it in the NBA.
He played 3 games.
I don't think you understand how pissed off we were in college.
Sorry. He shouldn't have gone
'Cause
to
he-
college.
Hurt his back. He's getting too much puss in the dorm, so he hurt his back.
I mean, I think they are reverting back to you don't have to go to college. Like,
Just for NBA,
yeah, after Bronny,
of course.
it's after Bronny, so Bronny still has to go
Oh,
to
does
college.
he? Okay. I was like, if it was for Bronny, I was like, oh, we know
No,
how that happened.
They're doing it after Bronny's 18 year, like
Okay.
his first year
Okay.
after high school.
Okay. That makes me feel
Like
happy.
Zion should never have gone to college. RJ Barrett probably
Yeah,
should
but
not
him
have
on
gone
Duke
to
was
college.
fun.
Nah, just a good way for him to get hurt, and he hasn't played very much in
He
the
got hurt in the NBA.
He also got hurt in college.
Mm-hmm.
First time getting hurt like that. So
I like Zion.
He's-
I hope he does good.
he is very good.
He's just fun to watch.
He puts up 27 points a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
He's pretty fat still though, but he's still
yeah, he's the
doing
chunky monkey.
crazy.
Those
dunks
memes
and
are
stuff.
so funny.
What, Louisiana cooking, getting them good?
That and like, well, he did the Mountain Dew commercial.
I
There's
didn't see it.
plenty of memes with that.
Yeah, I bet so. But yeah, pretty good. Let's talk about Mizzou basketball. So
How we won the game. Last game.
so yeah, we won our last game. New rankings came out today.
Okay.
So 2 weeks ago, Missouri became ranked for the first time this season in
Correct.
the 2022-2023
They're ranked
season.
20.
We were ranked 20 last week in
Is
our
that
rankings.
good or too high, too low?
I think it's fine.
A lot of people think it's too low.
Too low.
Yeah,
think
some
we
people
should
should
be
have been.
higher?
Yeah, one or some analyst on line thought we should have been like 13 or something.
We just got beat by the
13 or 14. Yeah, somebody should have thought we should have been. I don't know why, but
I mean, no, we definitely played very good against Arkansas.
and then we played Arkansas. Tell them about Arkansas.
We had a 17-point lead in the first half. At this is at Arkansas, so it's on the road versus the 13th ranked SEC team in the nation.
Correct.
Very awesome opponent. Now, they did not have their 2 best players on the floor.
For real?
Yes, they were hurt. We had a 17-point lead in the first half. We ended up losing by 5 or 6.
Yes. And I told you that's just how it happens.
And it freaking sucks because we beat them, and then we beat Vanderbilt. Today the new rankings came out. We're
Mhm.
still ranked.
20.
We did not move.
Correct.
We are 20th still. If we beat our Arkansas, and then the same result for Vanderbilt, I bet you we are close to 14 or 12. One of those 3 right there. 14, 13, 12.
Arkansas is 15 now.
Yeah, they went down 2.
Correct.
So
We're playing. Who are we playing next?
A&M.
Correct.
Then we play Arkansas again.
Nope. There's
No,
one.
Florida,
There you go.
Florida. Then Arkansas again.
And then Alabama, which is
Yeah,
4 right now,
they are-
so they're going
they-
to screw us in the
Probably-
butthole.
No.
We lost to 6 Kansas.
Okay.
We're going to get our butthole screwed up by
I
Alabama.
don't think so, Dayton. Don't think so. I think we could be a top team in the SEC this year. The
We
way
won't
it's
make it
looking.
past round 1.
Of,
March Madness.
I reckon we do.
'Kay.
Why?
Because we never do.
You're right. The last two years we've been there, we have.
Yeah, we just
With
lose.
Porter, we lost to Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
And then the year that's up on your wall up there. No,
That's Porter right there.
up on
Sam.
my wall. I have
Mhm.
a poster
You have
on
like
my
an
wall.
06, 07 one.
I also have another one, a brand new one with Drew Smith, the other Drew Smith, Jeremiah Tillman, Xavier Pinson,
Mm-hmm.
some awesome players, Kobe Brown, Javon Pickett, Beckon Konzo, whatever the crap you call him. We lost to Oklahoma in the first round.
Yeah.
So.
We've never been that good. It sucks.
Farthest we've been in our history is the Elite 8.
Yeah.
That was back in.
The long time ago.
No, we were alive, I think. Our sports used
Was
to
it
be.
Kim English?
Huh?
Was it with Kim English?
Who's that?
Yeah, that's back in my day.
Okay. We were really good back in like from 2000 to like 2008. We were like crazy freaking good in football and basketball. I mean, we used to be the number one football team. We get Gary Pinkelman. There's a reason why he's in the College Hall of Fame now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason. So yeah, Mizzou looking really good. We're 13-2. 13-2. We are 2-1 in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid. Kentucky was a big win for us.
That was a dub.
They are no longer ranked though, which sucks.
It says they're 19.
They got ranked today.
Oh, they got re-ranked today?
Oh wait,
It says 19, bro.
are you looking at our schedule?
Yes.
Okay, it's
because
because
it keeps the schedule. It keeps the rank. Okay.
they were ranked when we played them.
Oh, it does that. They're 13 Arkansas, and now down the list is 15 Arkansas.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
So I do not think Kentucky is ranked today, which
Mhm.
hurts our win against them. And then Arkansas lost was pretty close. Actually, we stayed the same, and Arkansas went down, which kind of helps us a little bit. And then a win versus Vanderbilt that should have been a bigger win because they are definitely a bottom 5 team
That was very
in the SEC. And we're facing another not very good team in Florida this Saturday.
They are not the bottom 5 team in the SEC, by the way.
Look at overall
When we look at it,
look at the overall record, not the SEC record.
8-7.
I bet you they are a bottom 5 team in the SEC.
Overall,
Yeah, their overall record. You said 8-7.
correct.
Yeah, like I said, the SEC. We haven't played enough games for me to care about the SEC.
You might be
record
right.
yet.
You might be right.
So
There's some actually a couple 8-7s.
yeah, them Florida. I know Ole Miss is not great.
There you go. You got
I
the
know,
8-7s. There's one that's negative.
It's probably Mississippi State. No,
They were-
give me a hint.
They played Georgia
I-
in the football playoffs.
This year,
Yeah, didn't they?
Dayton, you're
South
so
Carolina.
stupid.
Who played Georgia?
Dayton,
What?
Ohio State.
Oh, no. Who did South Carolina play? Didn't they play in the playoffs?
No, Dayton.
Oh. They played us. And then we beat them in football. And didn't they, beat some, super high-up team?
Yeah, Clemson, but not in the playoffs.
Yeah, sorry.
The playoffs are only 4 teams, Dayton.
Who's number 1 ranked in the conference?
In the conference?
SEC.
Like, conference record or just overall?
Overall. And conference record.
Okay, so they haven't lost yet.
Correct. There's 2 teams. I'll give you a hint.
Oh well, it's Alabama. Alabama's 1 and Tennessee's 1.
Correct. They're both 4 and
They're
5. It's
they're
4
and the
ranked
5.
4 and 5.
Yeah, they're the 4 and 5th team.
And we're the 4th
Yeah, then there's
at 20.
LSU in between us, but they're not
Nope. That was
really.
wrong.
Arkansas, then
Nope.
Auburn.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Who's number 3 in the conference?
Don't tell me.
Don't tell you?
Give me a region. Southeast.
I wouldn't technically call it Southeast. but
Okay, who is it? No, don't tell me, but give me a region then.
South. Middle.
Well, I already said
We're going to play them here in the future.
Obviously. I already said LSU.
No. LSU is Southeast. That's Louisiana, bro.
It's right below us, Dayton.
Texas A&M is 3rd in our conference.
Really? No, they're not.
Yep. 2-0 in our conference.
Oh, I didn't care about that. What's their record?
10 and 5.
Yeah.
You said conference.
You said overall, dude.
No, I said in the
LSU
who's
is
number
better,
3 in
is better than them overall.
Yeah, but they're ranked 9 in the conference.
Yeah, we don't have enough
Auburn's right below us.
conference wins
They're
or
21.
games yet.
Well, everybody has 3.
Yeah, that's
Is that not enough for you?
Not a lot for me to be like, oh.
Oh. Are we done with basketball?
Yeah, sure.
Unless you want to keep going.
No, that's fine.
Grizzlies doing good. Mizzou's doing good.
Chiefs, number 1 seed, doing good.
Yeah.
Um,
Breaking Bad.
all right.
Go for it, Connor.
I don't know. I mean, we just watched episodes 5 and 6.
Correct.
Of
What happened in episode
season
5?
I could not. Okay, I can. They interrogated Lydia
Correct.
on there being a tracker on the bottom of one of her methamphetamine. Not methamphetamine.
I'm going to let you go for it, Connor.
You
Come
got
on.
it. The liquid meth stuff.
Think about it.
Liquid meth stuff.
Methylamine.
Methylamine. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Okay.
It's used in fertilizer.
Okay. And so there was a tracker on one of the bottom, on the bottom of the barrel that she supplies Walt, Mike, and Jesse with. And obviously, they all think that Lydia did that to track them and to later get them in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, Mike and Walt are ruthless. I'm not going to say Jesse because Jesse kind of seems like he has a soul and a heart.
Okay.
So actually the episode started with Walt's not really tricking, but kind of tricking his brother-in-law, Hank, and putting a device on his computer that can see everything he types in with his computer, and also putting a mic
in his
picture frame, and hearing what he is saying, because they want to be ahead of the DEA, and that's a good way to be ahead of them, because now Hank is now the head dog of the division right there. Perfect, right? So they were about to kill Lydia because they were convinced Lydia was the one that's
Mike is
tracking.
convinced.
So was Walt.
Yeah, but Walt's just a bitch who goes along with Mike.
Maybe for that instance, but
that's what I'm saying.
not all the time.
Yeah,
I
that
wouldn't-
instance, he's
I-
like, okay.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, let's kill her.
I wouldn't say that all the time, but he was trying to be this like hard ass that was gonna kill her. And right before they're literally about to kill her, the mic turns on with Hank talking, and he asked a person if they put a tracker on the bottom of this barrel, and the guy's like, "Yeah, man," and and Hank gets all pissed at him. And it's just like, well, Lydia didn't do it, and and neither did like her company or some other DEA people did. So obviously that proves they don't have to kill him. But now they are looking for a way to get methylamine. And Lydia says, "Well, I have an ocean of this stuff," and so they don't want Mike to talk to her, I guess. So Mike and Jesse went upstairs away and had Walt interrogate her, I guess. And she kind of got into it, talked him through kind of like a plan, and then they all four got together and created this master plan.
There's a train car with a lot of methylamine on it.
Yes.
And they're going to rob it, Jesse James style.
That's exact. Actually, Jesse did mention Jesse James, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And but there's a lot of problems with, like, you can say that, but there's a lot of obstacles.
You got to do it in a specific location
to get around, right? Because there's a lot of sensors, there's a lot of crap that pops up.
If you fuck with the rail line, it's like federal shit. And
Yes.
They will not like that.
Yeah. And so there is like a 3-mile long strip where there's no cell service, no sensors. She calls it the dark zone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you need to do it. So the plan.
So Todd and the boys bury some tanks out in the desert.
Yeah.
Right underneath this like bridge where the train goes over. They have 2 tanks, one full of water and one full of nothing. And as they steal the methylamine out, they have to pump water in, so it weighs the same. Walter and them do it, while Bill Burr blocks off the train, which is, gotta love Bill. Can't fuck with Bill. You're giving me a confused look. You don't like Bill?
No, I'm just.
You don't know who that is?
No, I do.
Okay. Yeah, legendary.
Just sitting here listening to you.
Legendary, Bill Burr. Blocks off the train with the truck, and they get down to the wire, and they get 1,000 gallons of methylamine out.
That's correct.
They have some pumps that are pumping 2-inch lines into it, and me and Dad are arguing because it'd be insane to pump that much water that quick. Cool. They have 1,000-gallon tank full of methylamine. The train gets through there. Little kid from the beginning of the episode rolls up on a dirt bike. Todd proceeds to pull out the piece and put a cap in his ass. Right there, right then.
You're so hard, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Man, dude, you're a gangster, bro.
Yep.
For real.
Todd
Pulls out the piece, man, and puts a cap in his ass.
Yeah. Right
Man.
there, right then. Todd kills a kid.
And that's how the episode ended.
Is it? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The next episode begins with...
They take his bike and the kid back to the shop.
That's how episode 6 begins.
And they start melting them down.
Yep.
Classic Breaking Bad style. Just melt everybody down.
Yeah.
And then Todd explains why he did it, which makes sense. Jesse still doesn't like it because he's a baby. Walter doesn't think it's a bad idea. Jesse's crying while he's trying to work because he's not cut out for it. Mike doesn't care, except he wants him to tell him when he has a gun.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the beginning of episode 6.
Yes, so at the end of episode 5 is when Todd shoots the kid.
Yeah, pretty hype.
And then episode 6 begins with them disposing of the dirt bike and the young man.
The kid.
Yes.
Child.
Yes. Which episode 6 begins like that. They are disposing of the dirt bike and the kid, and then they transition into that scene into Walter, Mike, and Jesse discussing the plans of what to do with Todd. Todd is trying to explain his reason.
Mm-hmm.
Reason is, well, I thought there should be no witnesses, like we said, and the kid was a witness.
Mm-hmm.
So I did what I thought I should have done.
Killed him.
He put a cap in his ass.
There you go, right there.
And so therefore, that whole scene goes on. Walter's like, well, we have 3 options. And number 1, all that bullshit gets all dramatic. I don't know what the options were, but something like we
Kill Todd.
We kill Todd.
Keep him.
We keep Todd on the staff and all that shit on the payroll, or we send him off and we pay him not to open up his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And well, number 3 was the one where we keep him on the payroll, and Walter's like, I like number 3,
mm-hmm.
and Mike's like, yeah, kid, me too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, keep going.
2 versus 1.
Okay, keep going.
So they kept Todd. And then that's all I really remember of most of that beginning. And then I'm just going to skip ahead to all the family drama with Skylar and Walt.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar and Walt are still very dramatic.
What?
Very dramatic. With
Very dramatic?
Bullshit.
You just don't like Skylar.
She needs to suck it up, dude. He's a fucking millionaire, dude. Who cares how he's getting it? And she's all worried about the kids, so she sends Flynn, Walter Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not calling him Flynn. I'm sorry, Flynn. Walter Jr. to obviously his Uncle Hank and Aunt Marie.
Mm-hmm.
And since Holly there too, obviously can send their kids to Hank, which obviously could really be not as safe as Walt, really. Yeah, I mean, you look at it, Walt hasn't really been attacked as hard as Hank has.
Well, he is the danger.
Exactly. Well, so all that bullshit, dude. I hate Skylar. Is
that it for your explanation?
No, I don't know what else to really say. I mean, she's just being a bitch.
Jesse and Mike want to make a deal with another drug dealer guy
Right,
to sell the methylamine that they have, which is 333 gallons apiece. And they'd sell it at $15,000 a gallon, so they'd get $5 million
each.
Drug dealer guy doesn't like that, and he wants the whole 1,000 gallons, but Walter won't sell because he thinks he can make more money doing that. Jesse wants him to sell his share because the kid died, and he doesn't want to deal with it because he's a baby.
Yeah, so Mike and Jesse want out is what we're saying.
Correct.
Here.
Mike and Jesse want to be done.
They don't want to do the business no more.
$5 million is a lot of money, but Walter thinks he can make more by turning it into meth.
I think he could, probably.
Walter gives a spiel about how he's in the Empire business because he got shit out of his gray matter company.
Yeah.
Mike has Walt chained up to a radiator.
Well, not really chained. Zip tied.
Zip tied up. First mistake. Walter somehow burns it off with electricity, which would fuck him up. By the way,
he had to
IRL, it would fuck him up.
How, like why?
Oh, trust me, I've held outlets. I know what would happen. It'd eventually kill him, especially if he had it strapped to him like that. He had that line strapped to his wrist. Oh, it'd fuck him up good. He did some magic Bernie stuff and stole the methylamine. And at the end of the episode, Mike comes in there, piece whipped out, held up against Walter's head. And he said, "Where is it, you bitch?" And then Walter's like, "We're all three going to win." Da, 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 da. And that's when the episode closed.
Well, I want to go back to your hilarious meme moment. It wasn't really
I thought it was funny. You've never seen the memes.
No,
so it has history.
Yeah.
The meme moment we're talking about is Jesse's having dinner with Skylar and Walt, which is super funny. And then Skylar says, "Have you told him about our affair?" And then Jesse's like drinking water. It's like the Kermit meme with the tea. Yeah, you've seen that. You've 100% seen that.
I don't look at memes, Dayton.
But yeah, it's a funny meme. It's all over the internet all the time. Thought it was funny. What'd you think about the episodes that we watched?
Pretty solid.
I told you Todd was a badass.
Well, when I watch a lot of stuff, I make predictions.
Connor's like, "I think Todd's legit," and I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
No, Dayton did him. You think I'd seen it before?
No.
Okay, well, I'm sitting there. He's doing all this cool shit. I'm like, Todd's pretty damn good. And then the kid pulls up, waves at him. I jokingly go, "Oh, they're gonna shoot him!" Boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
And Todd, 2 seconds later, pulls out the piece and puts a cap in his ass. And Dayton's like, "Gosh dang it!" I'm like, my jaw dropped. Heck, I was like, "There's no way," because I didn't know.
They definitely could have not killed the kid. I mean, there's so many options. They could have been like, "Hey, we work on the railroad." Could have been that easy. I mean, he's 14. He's pretty gullible.
Just waving to him and stuff. But I mean, you could see what was going through Todd's head. I mean, he got hired to do this job where they said we don't really want witnesses at all, and that kid was a witness, and he killed him. So, the episodes were pretty good. I hate Skylar still. I think.
Agreed. I mean, it's just natural.
My TikTok is starting to get the shut up thing a lot now. I guess that's becoming a little trend that's going on.
Well, it's just because you watch Breaking Bad, it knows.
And, dude,
I know you love Skylar. She's your favorite.
I've watched a lot of shows. Well, I really haven't watched a lot of shows. I hate myself for saying this, but she's definitely my least favorite character in any show I've watched. But and
one of the next shows we're gonna watch, there's a female character that you're gonna like less.
Second place, I think you can guess who my second least favorite person in the show is, but
Ted? Oh.
no, not in this show.
Okay, what?
No, he's in The Walking Dead.
Oh, John?
John Bernthal.
You don't like Shane?
No.
At the time, you don't like Shane, but like 4 seasons ahead, you wish you had Shane.
To kick freaking
He would have whooped
Negan's ass.
the governor's ass, Negan's ass.
He don't say no more. I'm not there yet.
What? You're not where?
I'm not to Negan.
Well, yeah, you know who the governor is.
Well, yeah, we're past him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
he would
dead
have whooped
now.
the governor's ass.
He's dead.
Think how much problems he caused, and then
God damn
Shane
it.
would have whooped his ass.
You're right. You are right. I
Yeah,
guess
sure, he
Shane
fucked or whatever her name was, and
Lori.
yeah, that's his baby. Whatever. He's bad.
Do we learn that?
Technically, no.
All right.
Well,
Do we ever learn what the doctor says at the end of season 1?
That's one of the theories. There's 2 theories are A, your wife's pregnant, and B, your guys are all immune.
You said that, but like, isn't everybody immune then? Who's all alive? Aren't?
Well, like, the reason they're not zombies is because they're immune. You can still get bit and turn into a zombie. But, like, other people would, like, got it through the air and shit.
But like, isn't everybody who's still alive immune?
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal.
For at that point, that was the only people that were seen.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people out there. Obviously. I don't know. That's a show I've been watching a little bit. I actually started it 2 whole years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You would believe that. I'm only on like season 6 or something like
I
that.
quit after season 7.
So, I know what happens to a lot of my characters, which makes me mad. But
Mm-hmm.
you're right, though. Shane would have been a very big help
Mm-hmm.
with the governor.
Mm-hmm.
The governor is, not cool at all. Not cool. Man,
Yeah.
you're right.
Well, yeah. Shane doesn't take shit.
I've never thought about that. Like, where would our group be if Shane was there the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh man, what's his face wouldn't have gotten his head chopped off? I bet you.
Earl.
Nah, his name's not Earl.
No, if Earl was still alive. Earl?
Who the hell's Earl?
Or not Earl.
Herschel.
No, not Herschel. Daryl's brother.
Oh, I don't care about him.
He's pretty badass.
He died.
He fought the governor.
Jackass. Yeah.
You want to go on to the next movie?
The governor killed him.
Yeah.
Dummy.
You want to go on to the next movie?
No. Actually, yeah, I guess, but I do want to talk about more shows that like we want to watch.
Okay.
Because we do have a spoiler at the end, though. We do. Well, one of our movies will have to put a
keep
spoiler
going if you want to
on.
keep going.
We'll have to put a spoiler on one of our
Character
movies.
you're gonna hate is Sakura from Naruto. Whenever we watch that, you're gonna be your least favorite.
Sakura?
Yeah.
We've watched part of that, though.
Yeah.
She's not bad.
Oh, she's bad. You'll see.
Sasuke, oh my god.
Yeah, you'll see in the future.
Oh my
She's
god, Sasuke.
like one of the worst. But yeah, that's a
So,
character you're gonna hate. I don't know any of the characters you're not gonna like.
One of the characters from Bad Batch I didn't like at all from season 1. One of the I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I mean, it is technically, really, but one of the members of the Bad Batch turned to the
Dark side.
not really the dark side, but like he all of them didn't become part of the Empire, but the one did and became like super highly ranked in the army and shit. It was coming after his brothers like that. The whole first season.
Dang.
Season 2 is out now, by the way. Really want to watch that, but you're not gonna watch it, so I'll just watch it all by myself.
Oh, you never asked me.
Um,
Speaking of Star Wars,
we can watch.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, what about him?
He's in the movie we got to talk about.
Yeah, I'm not there yet, Dayton.
Oh, come on, bro. Okay,
I'm
what
not
was the
there
show?
yet.
Bad Batch.
So, a show that just came out recently that I really want to watch. It's only 9 episodes. If you want to watch it, it's just 9 episodes. They're 40 minutes long.
Hit me with it.
Kaleidoscope.
I've heard of it.
It's starring Giancarlo Esposito, Gus, and Breaking Bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It is the show that can be watched in any order.
Yeah, that's it.
It is a heist mystery film or a series. That seems that actually a lot of critics that I watch on TikTok say they really like it. So definitely a show I would love to watch. I wouldn't consider it a show. I mean, it's 9 episodes, so that's really it. But yeah, pretty cool. That's one I would love to watch.
I'll have to do it in the order of shows, bro.
So after Breaking Bad, what are we watching next then?
Well, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I mean, Breaking Bad was your...
No, don't give me that.
I mean, it was. Was it not?
I don't think so.
It was. It was.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I'd like to do Andor before season 2 comes out.
See, season 1 just dropped, Aiden.
Yeah. Knowing Disney, they'll poop out another one in a month.
Yeah, right. We need to go see a movie in theaters, though. Yeah.
What movie?
Megan.
Oh my gosh, Connor.
Megan.
Why?
Well, it's overdoing a lot of expectations in the box office.
Mm-hmm.
And a second one, a sequel is in development right now.
Oh my gosh, why, Connor? Why do you want to watch Megan?
I don't know.
It doesn't even look like a good horror movie.
I've never seen a horror movie in theaters.
I've seen a lot, and I've seen a decent amount.
I've not seen one.
We watched Annabelle in theaters.
Mm.
You weren't there. It was pretty wild.
The most scared I've been. Have you ever seen The Autopsy of Jane Doe?
Connor, trust me, you've told me 1,000 times.
The scariest thing I've seen.
Isn't that part of the Conjuring universe?
No.
We watched Conjuring 2 in theaters.
I've only seen the first one. I've seen Annabelle Creations.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. And then we watched a lot of the Insidious ones.
Insidious.
Is that the one where like he makes you record you killing your family?
No.
Which one's that?
That's Sinister.
So we've seen those ones.
The second one's bad. The first one's really good.
We watched the second one, so I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, you have.
No.
I don't think I watched the second one with you.
No, we watched it in Joplin.
Oh, no, the first one's the best. It's damn good.
So the second one...
Ethan Hawke is freaking amazing.
One of the deaths was in a church. They had him...
Yeah.
They had rats eat through people.
Is there any other shows you want to watch?
Shows? I mean, obviously I want to watch My Bad Batch, Kaleidoscope, or whatever you say it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let you claim your Andor, so no, that's about it.
Okay. Ex Machina time?
Yeah, we could talk about our first film we watched.
Alicia Vikander.
Yep.
Donald Gleason?
Yeah, Gleason, something like that.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, that's about it.
3 people.
That's really
technically.
There's a lot of other credits.
Starts out with Caleb, Donald Gleason.
Yeah.
He is a computer programmer for a search engine company, I guess.
That seems to be a monopoly in this world, so.
Yeah, very strange stuff. He wins a special prize to go hang out with the CEO and owner of
for a week, yeah,
of the company. Turns out it's Oscar Isaac, who's a weird, eccentric guy who drinks alcohol and does punching bag stuff. Big, super fancy house in the middle of nowhere. Like, ooh.
It starts off like you immediately know how like rich he is, because Caleb, they're on a helicopter, and he goes, "Are we getting close
to the estate?
To his estate?" And the guy goes, "We've been on his estate for the past 2 hours."
Yeah,
you're like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, so we know it's a rich dude. He's going to his house in the middle of somewhere in the northwest.
Yeah, looks awesome. Yeah, the Northwest. You're right.
Probably Seattle.
Yeah, it looks like Twilight. So yeah.
Well, that's Alaska, kid. Get your shit right.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Twilight.
It's not Alaska.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
It's
not.
not in Seattle.
It's Forks, Washington, Dayton.
Are you sure?
Dayton, I've watched Twilight so much. We've had this
Okay.
conversation.
We're going. Rich guy Caleb shows up. He has to sign an NDA. Do you know what that stands for?
Non-disclosure agreement.
Correct. Good job.
Thank you.
A plus.
Yep.
Signs an NDA, so he has to work on some project with the owner. Caleb is a special guy that got selected. Turns out he has to do the Turing test on an AI that the owner has been created.
Ava.
That's the name of the AI. Caleb doesn't know is that AI is actually technically in a robot body. Turns out that he's sexually attracted to her for some weird reason. Ends up letting her loose, and mayhem goes from there.
Jesus, yeah.
It's a horror movie. It's not like it's anything special.
It's not a horror movie.
I'm joking. It's a good movie.
I didn't consider it a horror movie.
So the owner, Nathan.
Yes, this guy's like a weirdo, by the way.
That's very strange. Drinks all the time.
Yeah.
First things first is Nathan tells Caleb, he's like, I had to work off all that hangover I had last night. And then Caleb's like, you must have had a wild party. And then Nathan's like, a party? And then that's the first thing. You're like, oh, this guy's fucked up. So Nathan, the owner, drinks a lot. He's also like a genius prodigy because he made the search engine company when he was 13.
Yeah.
Makes this hyper-intelligent AI that Caleb has to study.
Which we later on learn that he made a lot of them.
Correct.
But
Towards the end of the movie.
Not as good, of course.
Towards the end of the movie, we find out that he has a whole bunch of them.
And one of them's like his sex bot slave person.
Yes. Kyoko, played by Sonoya Mizuno, is his like personal butler / cook / sex bot.
Yep. That ends up being a robot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think Nathan knows that like she's a robot, or you think he's like so like drunk and crazy that he doesn't even know?
Well, he made her.
Yeah.
So I reckon he would know. I feel watching it, it felt like Nathan was almost like in an I Am Legend kind of situation.
Like
Will Smith and the mannequins and all that bullshit. It almost seemed like
you don't think he didn't know that it was a robot?
Nathan isolated himself so much where it felt like to him that he's like the last person on
yeah, he's
on
so
Earth.
far out.
That's how I felt watching him.
Yeah. Caleb, or Ava, has the power to turn off the lights and the power to the house.
Nathan doesn't know that, though.
Nathan doesn't know that. And so while there's no power, she tells Caleb, don't trust Nathan and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You got to get me out of here. Towards the tail end of the movie, we figure out everything was a test. And Ava was programmed to try and manipulate Caleb to let her out.
Yeah.
But it was too late. Nathan didn't tell Caleb in time, and Caleb let Ava out.
Yeah.
Nathan goes down there to confront Ava. And Kyoko convinces Ava that they're going to team up together and kill Nathan. Which they do.
Ava, really just Ava. I guess, and Kyoko, I guess. They kill him, which is strange because it seemed
they have like a wrestling match.
Yeah. It seemed like Nathan was in so much control, but then we learned Ava is way more than an AI. It really seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed like she was ahead. She was just ahead of everything. She knew she could turn off the lights, the power surges. She knew all this crap, and she killed them. to go live a normal life. She put on all the skin and his extra robots with all the skin on herself, put on the hair, all this stuff. She looks like a normal person by the end of the movie.
Yeah, Alicia.
And she went out into the New York City world.
This is in Seattle. Seattle.
Went onto the city blocks like she mentioned to people watch. And that's how the movie ends. It's just like...
Caleb was there to see how good the AI was.
Yeah.
And they knew he didn't win a prize. He was hand selected by the Nathan.
For reasons.
Because he was single.
Yeah.
They literally copied the face of Ava to be an amalgamation of his favorite porn stars.
Yep.
And Ava won. Ava was smart enough to manipulate him into letting her go. The creepiest shit was at the end of the movie when he's banging as hard as hell on the glass to get him out, but Ava has like zero emotion. Does not give a fuck and just walks straight out. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You're like, this robot is something else.
I seriously thought that she actually liked them. And then when she opens it up and turns around, like looks at him.
Yeah. And then blank face and then closes the door. You're like,
it just slowly
you're like,
shuts.
Holy
you're
shit.
Like, and then you see her just like a robot walks out to the helicopter that's there to pick up Caleb.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell this dude
I don't
is
understand how
thinking.
that worked either. Yeah.
And he just leaves with this random chick.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't make
What's
sense.
up with that?
Unless she like took over the helicopter or something. I don't know.
Possible, I guess.
I liked it. What'd you think, Connor?
It's pretty good.
Did you what you thought it was? You thought there was gonna be sex or something?
That's what I was predicting.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I thought I thought the ending would be different, and I guess a lot of other people did too. Because I looked up if there's a second one, because it seems like I need a second one.
Why?
We don't know what the hell happened to Caleb. Like,
dead?
the main character,
locked
man.
in that room?
Is he dead though? Does he not have access to the rest of the house?
I don't know. He's fucked up. He ain't gonna get out of there.
Because he just was locked from that area. I figured he would go back up to like the main.
I'm pretty sure she locked him in the house. Remember, the doors are all lockable.
She don't give a fuck though.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
It was supposed to be like a doomsday movie. This is possible with AI.
Yeah. It's pretty good though.
There's crazy footage that Nathan has of robots, like all the past versions of Ava, where they try to escape.
Oh my gosh, and they like break themselves down.
Yeah, they basically cut their own arms off and try to escape and shit. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
There's also footage of Nathan like being like super personal with the robots, so you know like how he drove himself crazy.
Yeah. And also Caleb was sneaking around, got himself in a room with Kyoko or whatever, who I guess she's like programmed to start taking her clothes off and shit. She starts like taking her clothes off and stuff, and he realized, oh, she's a freaking robot. Like this is when we see that she's a robot, because like he was like touching her and stuff, and then like a piece of her skin like flapped off, and then you could see her robot self, and you're like, and he realized he thought that was a human.
Yeah.
And then that same night, he's all paranoid and shit. Takes the blade out of his razor. Starts cutting his arm open to see if he's a freaking robot.
Cuts the fuck out of his arm.
Like a freaking like the
long
whole
ways for
blade
results.
Went for freaking in his arm, like where the spot you don't want to cut. The special spot.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Long ways for results.
The special spot. I'm not gonna say much
spot?
much more to that.
Why?
The
wrist.
Yes, and he just seems paranoid. Like he starts digging his finger in there, seeing it. He's just like, oh,
yeah.
okay.
I don't know how he
I'm a human.
Patched up from there, because that was a fucking gnarly cut.
He was getting paranoid for sure. But yeah, it's solid.
Oscar's really good.
Yeah, I mean they're all three of them are pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a good watch. I mean, if you're into that type of
Sci-fi AI takeover movie.
yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like iRobot, but it's not.
It's a little bit more realistic than
It is 100%,
iRobot.
yeah, way more realistic.
So like, just imagine iRobot, but like a better movie.
Yeah. Ava outsmarted everybody in the house.
Yeah. It's a good watch. I'm
Okay.
not sure what would your rating for that film be?
So, guess what the rating is?
I looked at it like 7.3 or something.
7.7.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that, but
Would you rate it a 7 or an 8, Connor?
no, I don't do that no more. Heck, I don't rate on IMDb now.
Why?
Just because I don't like how I can just do 7 or 8. I want to do like point something.
Well, it just forces you to.
No, I think it deserves exactly what it is.
You see, now that's boring.
That's what it is.
See how you have no opinion. I'd say 8.
I was gonna say 7, 9 or 8. Yeah.
There you go. I
Yeah.
thought it was really good. It's short. I can watch it multiple times.
I don't want to watch it multiple times.
I mean, I'd watch it again.
Why? All right, we're doing that.
We're going to watch it again?
Right after
with
this.
the parents?
Yeah, if they want to.
I liked it. I'd watch it again. You want to go on to our last topic?
So yeah, if so this next topic is going to be spoilers.
Tell them what it is before we
It
tell 'em.
is Knives Out, Glass Onion, brand new film on Netflix.
So if you guys haven't seen this and you want to see it,
Yes.
we're going to do spoilers.
So yeah, exactly, spoilers. So if you don't want to get spoiled for this brand new film,
Probably click off the episode here.
go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Glass Onion is a comedy, mystery. It says thriller on there too.
Comedy, crime, drama.
Yeah. It's pretty good though.
Okie dokie.
It's
Let's
very
talk
good.
about it.
Yeah.
Favorite character?
You know who I'm gonna say.
Duke.
No, for visual pleasure,
Oh.
it's Whiskey.
Oh, okay. Madeline Klein.
Yes, Madeline Klein. Who I've only seen in this movie, by the way. Favorite character? I mean, it's probably LeBlanc or whatever his name is, Blanc.
LeBlanc?
Um,
No, it's just Benoit Blanc.
yeah.
Daniel Craig.
So we should go back and watch the first one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went back to school, I talked to my friends about it because they are the one who wanted me to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, Daniel Craig's accent was horrible. And they all go, you didn't see the first one, did you? I'm like, no. And they're like, he's doing that on purpose. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll have to watch the first one.
Mm.
So I don't know about all of it, but yeah, it's you can explain. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, so billionaire Miles Braun, Edward Norton, invites a whole list of his friends to come out to Greece on his private island to have a party. He says in the thing, he's like, it's going to be a murder mystery. I'm going to die, and you're going to have to solve my murder. It's like a fun little game they get to play.
He wasn't actually going to die though.
Wasn't actually going to die. His fake die, and then they spend the weekend looking for clues and shit.
Yeah.
Which is just the trope of Then There Were Fewer, which I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, we did a
Or Then There Were,
play at
sorry,
school.
Then There Were None. Then There Were Fewer is the Family Guy version.
We did a play at the school.
Then
of
There
this
Was
one.
None, which is,
Yeah.
everybody knows that for the most part. He's billionaire and he's friends with politicians, Twitch streamers, models, all sorts of, high up people.
Sci-
Most of them are high up.
Scientists and doctors.
Yeah,
And stuff.
yeah. Most of them are high up because of him, and he pays for all their shit. And they basically suck his dick just to exist. They show up to the island. Andy is a girl who he started his $1 billion company with, shows up, and he's all surprised and shocked. And I was like, okay. By that point, I knew what was happening.
I had no idea. It's a pretty good mystery to me. So
Andy shows up with Benoit Blanc, Daniel Craig, and they both weren't invited. Miles tells him, "Hey, you weren't," or tells Daniel Craig, "Hey, you weren't invited, but stay and have fun."
Yep.
They have a big dinner, and an arrow shoots Edward Norton or Miles, and Blanc tells him, "Here's how all the mystery stuff and who did it." And all that
well, no. So the murder mystery was supposed to be a long, complicated, all weekend thing.
Yeah.
Well, Blanc
solved it in
solved it
30
in that
seconds.
solved it in that one day, in the 4-hour time from the time they got there to dinner that same night. Solved it, knew how, who, and where he was going to die and all this. So he kind of ruined the whole game.
Yep.
He ruined the whole weekend. All this bullshit. Well, later on, we learn that, well, somebody actually wants to kill him. This is a complicated movie.
Nobody actually wanted to kill him.
It's pretty, well, yeah. A lot of mystery
Blanc
stuff.
spoils Miles' game, and then somehow Duke, Dave Bautista, gets poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks it's the Andy chick. They go run around the house Scooby-Doo style. Miles makes the lights turn off because he thought it'd be a fun part of the game for the game he was playing.
Well, Miles Braun killed David Bautista, by the way.
We don't know that yet, damn it, Connor. Andy gets shot. And then right there in that moment, probably halfway through the movie, we get a flashback. Turns out Andy is not Andy, it's Andy's twin sister because Andy committed suicide. Dun dun dun.
No, she didn't.
We're getting there. Andy finds out that Miles actually killed her, and she came to this party, as Andy, to confront Miles about it. Hired Benoit Blanc as her personal detective. That's why he's there. And then resume. She had Andy's notebook in her dress. Somehow stopped a bullet.
No. Why did Miles want to kill Andy?
Andy found a note that told him about something.
So I'll go on with that.
Tell us the note. What was on the note?
So back in the day, it was Miles it was Andy and all the friends. Miles was not part of it yet. Andy then brought in her boyfriend Miles, and they did all of this stuff. The Glass Onion, at this bar named the Glass Onion. They had this whole plan. Andy wrote it down on a napkin.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened to be this big time business.
$1 billion business.
Where Miles took the plan, copied the napkin,
and took all the credit for it.
Took all the credit. Andy was trying to get her credit and all the money, while all the friends
they went to court to take Andy to court.
Screwed Andy and said, "No, she didn't."
Miles came up with the idea.
She didn't have anything to do with this. Well, Andy found the napkin that would prove that she created the company.
Mm-hmm.
And take all the money away from Miles and all their friends.
It took a picture of it and sent it to the group of friends.
Yes.
It's like, I got you now, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, and then Miles saw that, went to her house.
And killed Andy.
So.
Yep, you got it right. So that's why she's there to confront Miles about how her sister actually made the company.
Yeah.
Taking a breath, because that's a lot. Okie dokie. She survives a bullet hit because she has a notepad of Andy's stuff, which doesn't make any sense at all.
Who cares?
It was Miles who shot her.
Yes, it was.
Tried to kill another human being besides Duke. And then stuff transpires. Andy finds the napkin inside Miles' office, shows it to him, and is like, "We're going to tell the world, blah, 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 blah."
Burns it.
And then he takes his cigar lighter and burns it. And he's like, "You have no evidence." And
Blanc's like, well,
we can't do it.
he is correct.
Yeah. Blanc sounds like Foghorn Leghorn from Looney
Well,
Tunes.
listen here.
Yeah. You're
Can't.
not doing very good justice.
We can't.
He does sound like the Foghorn Leghorn from Looney Tunes, the big chicken guy.
Yeah.
What's her name? Helen starts throwing glass everywhere and throws a
starts
temper tantrum.
breaking all of his crap and all that, and decides to try and blow up his house. Now he has the Mona Lisa, the real Mona Lisa.
So he was trying to convince all his friends that he's gonna come out with a new energy that would make him like super powerful and like the richest man ever. And it's like this tiny like hydrogen tiny
like gel
weird liquid stuff that you can make out of water. And it turns out that it just turned his house into the Hindenburg, and she's made a fire and caught the house and blew it up.
Blew up the Mona Lisa.
Yep. Mona Lisa's in a fancy glass, and they both race towards like the open button and opens it and sets the Mona Lisa on fire.
Yeah.
Then at the end, all the friends turn against Miles for some reason.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep, that's really about it. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
I don't know about it.
All right, ratings time. It's like a 6-7 or something on IMDb.
7.2.
No, better than I thought.
I would give it a 6.7. You're damn correct. It's by the man who ruined Star Wars, so I can't give him too much credit.
Who?
Rian Johnson.
I don't know who that is.
He made episode 8.
Oh, episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I would give it. I'd give it a 7-1.
No.
Yeah.
I give it 6.
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was a little ridiculous.
I liked all the characters. It's a comedy. It's supposed to be. Comedy was first on the genres.
Kind of dumb.
I enjoyed it. I would watch it again with my friends.
I probably wouldn't.
It was good.
A dummy directed it, and then
You didn't like the characters at all?
Nah.
I thought the characters were pretty good.
Felt too on the nose. It's like, ooh, I don't know. They're dumb. I mean, even Blanc at the end, he's like, "This is straight up dumb."
I liked it.
I don't know. I'd rather watch Ex Machina again than that. It's also long. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I'd watch that over next.
So you said it was a 7-1?
Yeah.
I'll respect it, but I don't think I agree with it.
All right.
Respectable, but not agreeable.
I'm just kidding. It's a 9-8.
Yeah, see, now that's not even respectable. Is that all you have for the Glass Onion?
Yeah, man.
So what movie do you want to watch next?
Is it my turn? Yeah, I guess it is.
Well, I have a movie that I want to show you.
I would like to get through the 3 chapters of John Wick.
I was going to say John Wick tonight.
We have to go out to eat, but yeah.
Yeah.
So the national champion's on tonight.
Yeah, I don't care about national championship.
Okay, well, I'm not going to watch your movie then.
Mizzou's not in it.
It's Georgia versus TCU.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, so yeah. John Wick.
So that was Glass Onion.
Next, yeah.
And we're probably going to watch John Wick next.
Yep.
Because Connor's never seen it, and he has to see the spectacle that is Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
What do you think, bro?
He'll be all right.
Is that it? Is that all you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening. This has been episode 22. First podcast of the new year, baby.
Not really, but
yeah, it is.
Episode 21 posted on the new year.
No, it didn't.
When did it post?
New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but
Yep. First episode of the new year. Week late, but that's my fault. Thank you guys for listening. If you have any comments or questions, this will be posted to YouTube. Otherwise, everybody, peace out.
Peace.